today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Yeah, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now after the play, Singletary with some problems getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
Tannehill's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
Tannehill's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Makes the score Bills 7.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. He finds Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will fin it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Light on the coverage.
Tannehill throwing again, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and run for this with Moss. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
third down. Here's a run by Moss. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, Henry. And fights through one man. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hyde. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back now in Nashville. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go right back to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jayon Brown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Singletary, they'll run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Good for a
Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Titans.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo,